This is based on a class by Rabbi Menachem Penner on prayer. And he says, we ask, we thank, we go back with the same requests over and over again. So if I'm the same person, when I take 3 steps forward before the Amida, before the Shmoneh Esrei, as when I take 3 steps back, then I really haven't davened. Tefillah has to transform me. Realize that wherever I am in the world, I'm only 3 steps from Hashem. Whether I'm in a shul, in a hospital, or at the kotel, I need to feel joy and relief that I found Hashem again and that he wants to hear from me, that I matter. Relax. Realize that everything else is noise. We think that prayer interrupts our day, but it's really our day that interrupts our prayer. And he says, when he prays, he starts by saying, God, it's me. I'd like a few words. Wow. God, it's me, Sarah. I'd like a few minutes to talk. I'm just invited in and it transforms me. Prayer reminds us about Emunah, that it's all from Hashem. And 5 minutes after we daven, we think that we're in control again. So that's why we have to keep practicing. When I pray, I try to figure things out in my mind. My mind starts to wander. And then all of a sudden I realize I'm standing in front of the King of Kings and I'm too busy trying to figure it out by myself. That's powerful. Ask for what you want. Ask for the things that are on your mind. Remind yourself that it's all in Hashem's hands. I can relax because ultimately I'm not in charge. And at the end of the Shmoneh Esrei, we say modim. In Hebrew, modeh is not thank you, but I admit. It's feeling a sense of gratitude. We have to admit that Hashem is God and we are not. We bow at the end because we admit that it's all Hashem. Every Amida is a lesson in the principles of our religion. We feel joy because we're in the presence of Hashem. We feel humble because everything is truly from Him. And we take nothing for granted because everything is a gift. And the Amida was written with prophecy. The Siddur is a book telling us who we can be and what we can live up to. Some people can figure this out on their own, but most of us have regular souls, and we need help to perfect ourselves. But the most ironic thing is that the very first significant prayer in history came from Avraham praying for Sdom. And it seems like Hashem said no. What a crazy religion that establishes prayer based on a prayer that didn't work. But 3 souls made it out of Sdom. That night, a baby was conceived. And from that baby came Ruth. And from that baby came David HaMelech. And from that baby will come Melech HaMashiach. And it all came from a prayer that we thought failed. Hashem never says no. He just chooses whether to answer our prayers right away or defer them to a time that they are most needed. The Midrash states Hashem had 3 finds. One of them was David, as it says in Tehillim chapter 89, verse 21. I found David, my servant, Matzati David Avdi. And where did I find him? In Sodom. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, says that the world we build tomorrow is born on the prayers we say today. We sometimes think, why bother praying when our prayers aren't answered? Do we appreciate that if we are doing well today, it's because Hashem is answering yes to our parents and our grandparents' prayers, to those times when they were pouring out their hearts in prayer.